The door stop should be preset at the factory at approximately 44 inches. If that's not your standard, then we'll need to move them. If it is, then we need to check to see how close they are to the 44 inches. So we're going to bring a cold door in, put it up against the door stop, clamp it. I'm going to start the drill motor. I'm going to step on the cycle pedal and listen for it to come out and just touch the door, and then I'll hit the clamp pedal to cancel the cycle. Now we can remove the door and measure the lock height. Because we didn't bore all the way through the door, we just touched it with the drill. That leaves us a nice center point to measure to, and as you can see, we are at 44 inches as we expected. This is the door stop and the door stop bolt. If the lock hole had not been at 44 inches, we could loosen the jam nut here and adjust the bolt to change that just a little bit to make it 44 inches. So we'll keep adjusting the bolt and checking the door until we're happy with the lock height. If you need to change the lock height from 44 to something else, then you would loosen the 3 set screws here and move the entire assembly the appropriate distance to get your different lock height. We can use the same procedure to check the door stop for the other hand also. So now that we have the lock height set, we can use our door to set the jam stops. So we'll bring the door in against the door stop. We can use a square to measure over to the jam to set the clearance. Normally want approximately 1/8 of an inch. Once we get that jam in the right position, clamp it in, and then we just need to set the stop at the same location as the jam. It's a 9/16 wrench to loosen the jam nut. Run that out until it touches the dado on the jam. Tighten the lock down. So now when we bring the jam in, put it against the stop, bring the door against the stop. So we're going to position the jam so that you have your head clearance above the door. We'll use the same procedure to set the jam stop at the opposite end of the machine for the other hand door. The second stop is for rabbited jams. The difference between the flat jam setting and the rabbited jam setting is the same as the thickness of the stop on the rabbited jam. I'm going to set this one for a 1/2 inch stop on a rabbited jam. So I can set my square at 1/2 inch and just adjust the door stop for the 1/2 inch offset.